Welcome back. We're going to continue with the Thaumaturge. We hadn't got that far. We're still in the first village. Yeah. Leg. Actually, it feels like lag, but it's telling me I'm getting 150 frames. Weird. Right. Forget the control schemes. Unfinished letter. So. My dear son, my heart is crying. Mouse? Is that showing up? No. My mouse is glitching out. Actually, give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can play with the settings. Okay, I closed the letter. Also changed settings. And then I can't read it anymore, so I have to go find it. Where was that? Unfinished the letter. There we go. My dear son, my heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like that? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood. I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid, backwards. You repeat after that rector of yours, Kazadieki, the Georgian. Your language is the language of dogs, and you want to write to me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't. Interesting. Diary of an oblate priest? They say that every nation has its demons. Its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I've gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real. And they are everywhere. In distant Crimea? People whispered the name Bukavac? Could be either. A cruel beast whose pretense brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say, but I have seen Bukavac here in Pyatigorsk. I heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fiber of my soul. I felt the fury that this wraith brings with it. The anger from which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the oblate church stop the beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Interesting. Hi.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Something continues to lead you. Keep searching.
Well,
we'll come back
I
later
hope you'll
then.
still be alive when I get back, madam.
We haven't got all the info yet. Hello? Going to the village? Thanks. Okay, yeah, it's lagging less. I just swapped it to borderless. I don't know why it was on window. But, yeah. But it also wasn't fully on window, because, like, it was picking up as full screen. I don't know, man. Yeah. Reston. It's just saying go this way. Is this where the cemetery is? Hi.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Coachman doesn't want to take me to the cemetery. If I use my power, could I be able to change his attitude? But I don't
I'll
have
be right back.
any knowledge to do that. Manipulation. Using thaumaturge. Thaumaturge. Sorry. You can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change, and the Updir will appear next to the character. Well, we can examine this. Shovel. The shovel still shows traces of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soft soil that engulfed them. Okay. Rag. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked with a sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone and the muscles burn with fire. And no one would help. Such was his job. Such was his fate. Coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
I'm not going anywhere.
Make the coachman fatigue go away.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
On the wagon? Okay, now I can leave. So I got this. Did I get a point? Oh, I do. Okay, one. I don't remember what I was working on. I remember I got this. 60% chance of dealing double damage. Yeah, that's good. Makes every attack of the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. It's a self-cast. That is good. Oh, I think I was going for this. Because I figured... I could attach this to you. Yeah, because then I could reduce focus of the person, and then I can strike while having perfected. So, yeah, I think so. Can't go that way. Oh, the horse doesn't neigh every time I click. Thought that would be interesting, but no. Sup? Hi, Rasputin.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Thank you for the help.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah,
When I
okay.
heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
I don't know what that word means. Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. Ask the woman about the ill fortune hanging on the village.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
The ruins, you say?
Encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
The elder died in the flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed, and locals speak of them with horror.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
That'd be
The
good.
wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a Bukavac.
Bukavac.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A Bukavac.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Okay, interesting. Is there anything around here that I can interact with? Ooh, hello.
Maybe I will try later.
Elder Vasily died only a year ago, and his tombstone has clearly already been damaged. Why? Dimension force too low. Speed 1. Oh. Get away again. Burned homestead. I guess this is burned.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Door frame. Destroyed door frame. By some miracle, it survived the fire. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words, carved as if by chisel. They scream about and attempt to break down the door. About the hinges finally letting go, they scream into a deaf void. Fear of the flames has embedded itself deep in the fabric of the doorframe, and trepidation about losing a loved one. Interesting.
A horrible death.
Dried blood stain. It was soaked deep into the wood boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. It flows quickly. The wounds inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body. The heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. So he stabbed before the fire. Interesting.
I felt something. So that's how you want to play.
Charred old trouser belt with a heavy metal buckle, but I can't do anything with it because I don't have deed 1. Something here? No. Oh, there's something here.
True fear.
Ragdoll. A charred ragdoll appears old. The doll is caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish of an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Interesting. Oh, I grabbed everything, I guess. So.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Well, I'm sure the fire was a crime too, but...
The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Vesna's trace. The same trace can be felt on the ragdoll and the item dropped by the woman.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Hello.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
You're a
There are
deserter.
no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Say yes, and you can do it again. Proud answer. You can only it not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but also feed it even more. Yeah, I wanted to go
I can do
into
exactly
it.
the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm still good. You have a gun? I don't know what you have in your hand. You're gonna do... Let's see. You're doing... Deep cut. It's not showing what you're doing. Oh, wait. I should have. I don't know why I reduced focus twice. It's not what I want. Okay, this is this one. Concussion, I can do... Wait, how much damage is that doing? 24. It's a slow attack. I guess we just do that one then. dead. Okay, well, we can instead talk you. Because you're attacking next. We break your focus. And then we can restore our health, yeah. I could break this person instead. That's probably the best option. Because then he's not going to hit me. And your focus is still gone, so I can do a concussion. That's doing what? 24. So then you can do not this world on you. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then we can just like stab him. Doesn't really matter. Because he has like no health left. 28. Ooh.
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these Salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
I think I need to
Call me
boost audio.
Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
It's not very loud. Let's do that now. Sound. Never mind. It's all maxed out. I guess I could do it outside the game. I think that should do it better. Ooh, I do have a point. I could put in deed. So I can use this and in the cemetery. Okay, I guess that's good.
So much suffering.
The buckle cuts through the leather like a razor. It's no longer a boring piece of clothing, but a tormentor's tool that descends on exposed flesh like a vulture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds. Once, twice, thrice. It cuts deep, all the way to the soul. I do kind of like the system where it like stays if you don't move, and then once you start moving, it goes away. Yes, I want to travel here. Stone strikes against stone, heavy, guided by a hateful hand. The blows carry anger, despair, chaos. The tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Death is not enough. Vandalizing a grave is not enough. Nothing will ever be enough. Okay, interesting. Yeah. And then we go to the village. Because we're still looking for... Oh, hello. Protective charm made of string, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. The village residents, a peaceful and happy village. Not quite. The village, our villagers are riled up and on point of breaking, laying the blame for their troubles on the section of Bukavac. They are trying to defend themselves against the evil force with folk methods. Okay. Proletariats Zola? I mean, there's no vowel in there, so soon the day will come when the people will throw out their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. I get experience from reading, which is great. I like that as a game mechanic. That, like, well, obviously it's not the case for this, but that, like, combat isn't the only way to level up. Well, combat isn't the only way to play the game, especially for, like, an RPG. Whereas, like, this game, obviously, combat's required. But
what do we have here?
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Yeah,
well, then, I hope
wait.
you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
But yeah, a game that, like, you can actually beat the game without, like, fighting at all. Without, like, glitches and whatever else. I think is very interesting.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Luka sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her?
Yeah, but why would he kill?
You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Let's see if that works this time.
We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Vesna about Luka. It is clear that this is not the first time. Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luka must not have the best reputation in the village.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask
the UI
one
of that
quick
is annoying.
question.
I keep clicking when I don't want
What
to.
do you want?
Karma down.
Please don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Can I go into your house? No. Oh, I leveled up. I probably should grab a mind. A restore your focus is pretty good. Oh, restores your focus. Because I want this. But that only does one turn. But I should still have a mind. It's that I pick up this. Action, reaction. I'm gonna grab a mind. Just in case. They're good to have. Also, I could apply an upgrade. Actually, I can apply 2. Reduces the separate state, restores your focus. I guess. Flicks damage. Oh, it only works on one. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Go to the forest clearing. Oh, okay. Do I talk to the wise woman? Yeah, I might as well. We do have some stuff that we can talk to her about.
Thaumaturge never fails me.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Yeah, that's fine. Ask her about how Vasily's death has affected the village.
And that tragedy at the Elder's farm. Did it affect people badly?
Some less, others more. He was like an icon to some folk here.
But I found out he could be heavy-handed.
He was a drinker and a beater. So, some folk here don't miss him one bit. Have you got many more nosy questions?
Wise woman revealed that Vesna sought help from her regarding her father's behavior. She was fed up with the violence he was inflicting on her. That's not what she said, but okay. Accuse her of taking advantage of the superstitions of villagers.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Feathers.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukavac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Okay.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Onwards. Oh, camera. It also stops my movement when it's like moving the camera. So I have to like repress the button, which is slightly annoying. I mean, not that major, but...
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavac.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
I guess this is camp. I would have used Luca. Presumably
I'm not here
you.
to fight.
Luca!
How did you get here?
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Saliter here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Saliter is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
Okay, Vesna.
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could.
Well,
Get out of here!
get out of here, stalker.
Here you are, Bukavac. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Do I fight it? Difficulty. Sure. I don't know why I would have changed it. Fighting wild Salutors. To defeat a wild Salutor, you must get rid of the shadow that protect him. Vanquishing the shadow will awaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bar tells you when the wild Salutor sends more enemies against you. Okay. Oh, okay. You have multiple staminas or focuses. There's no point in hitting you or taking your focus. I guess I could take 2 at a time. Let's go with that. And then we quick attack again. And that caused him to lose his attack. States. Bukavac has caused you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potential deadly effect. Read the description carefully and don't get caught off guard. Cool. When the world is suffering. Receive damage 2 at the end of each round. The effect stacks times 4. Okay, well I can't really do much about that, so I'm just gonna punch you. I guess heal. Punch you again. Good. You I can break, and then you I can stab, I guess. Dead. It's a quick one at least. And now I have complication, reduce restored health points by 40%. And that kind of sucks. I guess punch. I guess it may have been better to do the other one. But either way, you're dead. Nice. There we go. Acquired a flaw.
You lose, you lose, you lose. You You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Taming a Salator. You defeated Bukavac, the D-Dimension Salator, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salator won't obey your orders, stops you from developing and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable. Interesting. I don't know why that's like a blurb.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done?
Poor Luca.
You don't need to see this.
Prevent Luca from making rash decisions. Remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna. Force Vesna to flee. Or do nothing. I'm gonna save Luca.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already. Sharing a village with murderers? You were the first to spill blood! It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here!
What?
We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village.
What? What do you mean you were the first to draw blood? Huh? It's Vesna that did. She murdered a dude. Okay. I guess we're here now. I feel like it's jumping. I don't know why it would be, but... Sup?
Excuse me, sir? Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
It's a bit far, but okay.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh.
do you still want to send something?
Lagia.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukavac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Tell me about your father's death.
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Change your plans so you got to go to Warsaw. Go to Warsaw.
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
No, I don't think that's a threat.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it.
Prevent World War I, essentially.
Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
That seems like a small train. Maybe they just boosted up on the pier, but like, it seems a bit small. Full moon. Ooh, that leg. It's a loading screen, so it's not too bad, but...
Warszawa! Warsaw!
Oh, I guess that was just a
Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to
future
wake
telling.
up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Read him what the papers say about Warsaw. No, tell him. Because that won't advance
I
it.
hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You'll never miss them?
The only person I consider close is my sister. But Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Tell them what you sense in the passengers on your journey. Go back to reading paper. Nah, we'll do one.
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Yeah, share a few observations.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Okay, thanks, Rasputin.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the
still in
time's come to
trees.
ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Oh, interesting. There's two names. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. Ah, we have you now. Allows you to manipulate the dimension. Deed. Suffering 5. Received 3 to 4 damage at the end of each turn. Max 4 times. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent action restores health points will restore less. Sad. Suffering 5 for 5 turns. Receive damage. So I could do a lot. 5 and 5, so I could do 10. Interesting. Interrupt an enemy's planned action if the enemy is in a suffering state. Oh, there's a lot around suffering. Bloody Debt. Receive damage in the last round of the state's duration. Oh. Okay, interesting. And that boosts. Dimension, or deed. Focus. It's the same up there. I think I want to go here. Because I like this as I move. But I don't want to or put this on. Suffering. I guess this, because then I can suffer and... I don't know. Yeah. We're going to save and then end it there for today and take it up next time and explore the city of Warsaw. Yeah. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye.